don't quit. This is the moment most people give up. And if you stay till the end of this video, you'll understand why quitting now would be the biggest mistake you can make. You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you're closer than you think. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what's really happening when everything feels slow, heavy, and pointless, and why this phase decides your future. Right now, it feels like nothing is working. You're putting in effort, but the results aren't showing up. Your motivation is fading. Doubt is getting louder, and the question keeps coming back: should I just quit? Here's the truth no one tells you. This exact moment is where success is decided. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they leave too early. They mistake silence for failure. They mistake slow progress for no progress. And they walk away right before things start to compound. You don't see progress because progress is quiet at first. Discipline doesn't announce itself. Growth doesn't look dramatic. It looks boring, repetitive, lonely. This is the phase where motivation disappears and only habits remain. And that's why this phase is powerful. Let me explain something important. Comfort is not neutral. Comfort is dangerous. Comfort whispers, "You've done enough. You can start again tomorrow. No one will notice if you stop." But discipline doesn't whisper. Discipline reminds you who you said you wanted to become. Every time you keep going when it's hard, you're sending a message to yourself. A message that says, "I don't abandon myself." That message builds confidence, not hype, not motivation. Confidence earned through action. Think about this. If success was obvious early on, everyone would have it. The delay is the filter. The struggle is the test. Right now, you're being asked a simple question. Will you trust the process or your emotions? Because emotions change daily. Discipline doesn't. You don't need a breakthrough. You need consistency. You don't need clarity. You need one more rep, one more page, one more day of showing up. Imagine quitting one day before everything clicks. Imagine walking away without knowing how close you actually were. Now picture two versions of you. One version quits today, tells themselves it wasn't meant to be, goes back to comfort. Life stays predictable, safe, and quietly frustrating. Now picture the other version, the one who feels the same doubt, the same exhaustion, the same fear, but keeps going anyway. That version doesn't suddenly feel motivated. They don't feel confident. They just refuse to quit. Weeks later, nothing dramatic happens. Months later, still quiet. But one day, something clicks. Skills stack. Confidence catches up. Momentum finally shows itself. And that version looks back at this moment and realizes, this was the fork in the road. Same pain, same struggle, completely different outcome. And here's the moment most people miss. The hardest part usually means you're close. Not far, close. That resistance you feel? That's growth pushing back. Let's slow this down for a second, because this isn't just about reaching a goal. This is about identity. Every time you don't quit, you're voting for the person you want to become. Self-respect is built quietly, not in big wins, but in moments no one sees. When you could stop, but don't. Long-term discipline isn't about intensity, it's about trust. Trusting that the work you do today will matter later, even if you don't feel it now. Especially if you don't feel it now. One day, you'll look back at this exact season, and you'll realize this was the turning point. The moment you wanted to quit, but didn't. And that decision changed everything. So don't quit. Not today. Not when you're this close. Stay disciplined. Stay uncomfortable. Stay in the fight. Because the version of you who never gave up is the version you're building right now. If this message helped you, don't let it end here. Take one action today that proves you're serious. Subscribe if you want reminders like this when discipline gets hard. Don't quit. You're closer than you think.